Oh, episode 20. Hi, and welcome to Nerdatory, episode 20, with our special guest, Abby, for now, until she loses attention. Okay, I'm Stacy, and with me, as always, is my dear friend, Georgie.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Bit of a short episode this week, but first of all, we would like to kick off with some fabulousness that happened on April Fool's Day. We were treated to a sort of interview between Mario Lopez, you'll know him as Slater from Saved by the Bell, on that stupid little extra, is it called, thing that he does. That is a legit sort of thing, isn't it? The extra. Yeah.
I think so, or at least it seemed like it is. I don't know. I don't really watch those kind of shows like TMZ and stuff, but I'm pretty sure he is doing something, and it is extra. Yes.
Yeah, I think there was like a YouTube channel thing that they have that you can subscribe to and stuff, so it must be like a legit thing, but obviously being April Fool's Day, he was doing an interview with Ryan Reynolds, and he was on the set of his new movie Deadpool, due for release in 2016, on location in Vancouver or some shit like that. Plays out like it would any normal interview. Oh yeah, his hometown, yeah. Which he had nothing to do with the film actually being made there. I bet that's a fucking lie. But no, it plays out like it would do, you know, a little interview. Yeah, we're going on about what the film's about, and then that topic cropped up. Oh, is it gonna be PG-13? And
as it's been a hot topic since it was announced.
Exactly. Is it going to be PG-13? And meanwhile, Mario Lopez is saying, oh yeah, it's such a good idea, you know, keeping it PG-13 because you get a bigger audience, it's family friendly, and then Ryan Reynolds is sat there like, And then all of a sudden, it's because the week before that, Ryan Reynolds actually tweeted the actual Deadpool costume that he's going to be wearing, yeah. And he looks pretty sweet, isn't it? Doing that whole lying on a bearskin rug in front of a roaring fire type business. So we got that as well. But you're like looking, and then all of a sudden this fucking shady character walks behind Lopez. It's actually Deadpool, and he's like, oh, okay, just carry on talking, and we're watching, and we're watching. All of a sudden, Deadpool comes round with a massive fucking stage light and just goes, bah, fuck you, Slater. And then holds
What did you say about Jesse?
Oh, don't worry, Jesse, Slater's not going to hurt you anymore, or some shit like that.
Okay.
Oh, did I have a moment just then?
Okay, there you go. I think you're good now?
Probably got a bit of lag. Oh, just when I was on a roll as well. Now, the cute little picture that Deadpool holds up at the end, Mario Lopez, the year of his birth, and then 2015, R.I.P. With this cute little crayon drawing, so cute. And yeah, the little trailer interview mock-up April Fool's Day piss take thing ends up with being, of course, Deadpool's going to be rated R. What are you, fucking stupid?
Sounds great, and I love how they did the whole thing.
It was like that. I think it actually won April Fool's Day. Just the entire thing, it won April Fool's Day, is what it did. Oh, it was so good. We'll probably post the link to the video or something if you haven't seen it. It is quite possibly the most brilliant 2 minutes you'll ever watch.
Yeah, it's really great. Especially since towards the beginning, you're thinking, where are they going with this? What's going on here? Especially with the way Ryan Reynolds is kind of acting. It's great.
Yeah, it's like you could sort of see past it, and you are just thinking, what the hell is going on? Something's going to happen. You knew something was going to happen, but what exactly?
Exactly. Okay, so moving on, this episode is our personal episode, so we're going to be talking about not really structured things, even though it's hard to believe that we're actually structured and yeah, it's kind of a far-fetched word to use. But we're not going to talk about shows. Yes, especially since there's no Gotham, I can't slip in any Barbara's a bitch. So what have we been up to?
Barbara's a bitch.
I don't know what she's doing, but for a bitch.
She's a bitch. Oh, God. I've not really been up to much. I mean, well, I decorated my room and stuff, and, well, I suppose that is going to lead on to our little discussion topic later on, mainly because of just what happened in the process of decorating my room. But, I mean, well, I am edging closer to the time when my bloody braces can finally come off, so I've got to go in. When is it? I think it's either the 12th or the 15th of April. I don't know because I get confuddled with 2s and 5s. So it's either the 12th or the 15th.
I'm really bad with dates,
I have to
too.
go in. Oh, I'm bloody terrible. Oh, it's 2s and 5s kind of look the same, and 3s and 8s. Don't get me started on 3s and 8s.
I get confused
Because the 3 is just like half an 8.
Like with my nephew, I don't know if his birthday's the 9th or the 11th. And it's one of those things, I really suck with 50-50 things. So from now on, I'll never know, even if each year I learn which day it is. But since there was a chance it was the 9th or the 11th, it'll always kind of be at the back of my mind that it's, either or, who knows.
It's one of them. They're a few days apart. At least if you get something prepared for before the 9th and it's not on the 9th, you're like, oh, well, I've got something ready for the 11th then.
Yeah, I'm just so pumped up, I'm ready. And with my mom, I know her birthday's the 30th because there's no 31st in April. I'm pretty
Oh, my days are pretty crap. Nah, I have to go in for impressions for my fixed retainers on either the 12th or the 15th. Yeah, we've gathered that. And then a week after, I get these fuckers taken off, so I will have lovely teeth at the end of it. Thank Christ. I've already started planning what I'm going to eat as soon as I get them off.
How long did you have them on?
They'll be coming on just short of 6 months that I've had them on. So, not that long, actually.
Are they always, was it short because of the specific type or because it wasn't really that much work that needed to be done?
A bit of both, actually. It's called the CFAS system, so basically it only concentrates on the teeth that you can see when you smile. So not like a full set that goes all the way to the back and blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
So it does just concentrate on the top 6 and the bottom 6. So them are the ones that have been straightened, and that's why they cost a lot less, and they're not on for as long as what regular braces are. So
yeah, it just sounds better all around.
Yay, go team!
I started school again. Yeah. What's happening? I have brown hair. No, that was last episode. I haven't been dyeing my hair. That's nice. Yes. That's a great feeling.
Because you had brown hair in the last episode, didn't you?
Yeah, it's not new. So my hair's still the same. Yes. Oh God, I haven't been doing anything. I've been contemplating going to DragCon and who I would go with since I don't really know anyone who's into that stuff. I've been watching RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes, so good this season. Very excited to see what happens. I love Pearl, for those who also watch, and Max. Do you guys get RuPaul's Drag Race up there? The channel logo?
We don't get that. No, we don't get channel logo or anything like that. Although I will tell you what we are getting. We are getting Spike, so that should be interesting.
You're barely getting it now, or you have it?
I think we're getting it towards the end of this month. I'm not entirely sure, but it's
Oh.
like, isn't it like a dead Loki channel and stuff? I watched the coming soon to whatever near you, and it was like bleh, Spike. That is me in a channel. God damn it, I'm such a man.
Yeah, they had what 1,000 Ways to Die, and they're getting that. I think it's Spike that's getting the Jimmy Fallon like lip sync show. So they're
Oh,
getting it.
isn't Stephen Merchant on that? I've seen
Abby's
that.
face. Because the air conditioner. Oh my god, air conditioner startled her. There you go.
Oh, she's so sweet. I've got a Leon on my table and he's sort of glaring at me, but I don't think he's going to come over here. Are you Leon? No.
And you have another one by your feet or behind you.
I have another one behind me, sort of. That's
Oh no, on the
per
floor.
seat. Oh, that's Dante. Hello, little dude. Hey. Because here at Welcome to Nerdatory, we're all about the kitties. This is my little man, Dante. Sweetest little cat ever.
Oh, he's a little cutie.
Yeah, I've got cat butt. Got.
They just love flashing
Thank
it.
you. Anything else you've been up to?
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about. I got completely distracted. Yeah, I've just been watching RuPaul's Drag Race, trying to get the whole, oh, I'm not gonna procrastinate this quarter. I'm gonna stay on top of my reading.
Oh.
But at least with one of the classes I'm taking, it's an education and culture and society class, and you have to read a chapter before the class, so they're forcing me to stay on top of it. So that's good. There she goes. Yeah, but
Oh.
yeah, I think that's it. I haven't been doing anything. I haven't really even been playing anything. What have I been playing? Oh, I started playing Life is Strange thanks to Georgie, and oh my gosh, the drama. I'm gonna get murdered by that guy. I forgot his name. Is it Nathan?
Oh, the dick.
Yeah, and I want her and that guy to be an item, and I think the blue-haired best friend needs to step off. And yeah. I stopped that girl from committing suicide my first try. Very excited about that, very proud.
Oh, because you played it through twice, didn't you? Both episodes that are out at the moment.
No, not yet. I only played it through once, and then I went back to get all the pictures because I'm very interested in the trophies. I think I'm gonna wait until after it's all out and done to replay them, unless I get kind of bingey towards playing it, then I'll replay them. Because right now I'm like, oh my god, all the dialogue, and I had to go through it all over again because of so-and-so. Not because of so-and-so, but because of certain reasons that I couldn't fast forward.
Yeah.
You can't fast forward whenever you want to. That's kind of what's stopping me from replaying it. Having to hear everything without scoring.
Oh god, it's like, well, I'd download the episode and then I'd continue over because played it through twice, 2 different save files from the first episode, and then played them both through with. I'm trying to do one of them, which I think is the good playthrough, and then the bad playthrough, where more bad shit happens than what happened in the good one, if that makes any sense.
Wait. So the good one is you being a good person, but more bad things happening to you, and then the bad one is you being a bad person, but less consequences. Right?
Yeah. Being a selfish prick, basically.
In the bad one, did that girl with the hair bun, did she commit suicide?
The hair bun.
I don't know her name. Kate? Katie?
Yeah, Kate, the devout Catholic girl. Yeah, she died in my bad one. Yeah.
Oh. Let's see what else.
Oh God, it's like I'm even trying to remember what else I did on the bad playthrough. Yeah, Kate didn't.
Did you come out of the closet? The phrasing. When that dick security guard was going to hit the blue-haired girl, Chloe, for smoking pot.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, when was there a gay bit? I don't know. Yeah. I burst out and was like, dude, that's my doobie, yo.
Yeah, I felt out. Since she was so intent with me staying hidden, I felt like that was adding on more negativity, especially since that guy didn't really like me for standing up for Hairbun Katie, maybe?
When it gets to that bit where you all end up called into the principal's office and oh my God. And then you got 3 fucking options to go on that one, and I practically melted by them because my head was sore. I've got 3 options now, you only gave me 2 before, why are you giving me 3 now? It's such an integral point in the game. I went with on the good one because I got it in for Nathan on this one, so I'm sending that mother bitch now. And then
that's what I'm
on the bad, on the bad playthrough, I was sending crazy military Chloe's stepdad. Yeah,
because I thought blaming the professor was kind of a random shot, like a random blow to do, like, oh, it was him. There you go. It's just out of nowhere. Or at least that's what it seemed like. Uh-oh.
To me.
Oh, wait, I didn't hear anything what you I didn't hear what you said. You went black.
I'm lagging, it must be. It's almost like they put the professor guy just in a shot or something and went, if he's another option, you can blame him if you want. He seems to be like a bit of a wild card in it for some reason.
Yeah, I want to know what's up with him. And I keep blaming random people for the disappearance of Rebecca. Is that her name? Yeah, at first I thought it was a security guard because of the whole missing gun thing, but then I was like, what if that little boy stole it? And if so, are they working together? And then you find out Chloe took the gun, and then in one of the options you could actually have her shoot herself, which is hilarious. Sorry to doubt the professor. And then there's that creepy guy that wants his money from Chloe, which is just, I don't know.
Oh, creepy Frank.
Yeah. Which I tried shooting him.
And
I wanted to see what would happen. Yeah. I didn't bother rewinding. Well, no, my threats aren't empty. They're just not loaded.
Now it happens. Bugger. Nah, it's because I'm enjoying Life is Strange so much at the moment. You know about it, don't you? My little cosplay idea folder on my Facebook page. I added Chloe to it.
With Chloe?
Yeah, with the blue hair and everything.
Who else you should add on in there? Medusa from Soul Eater, especially right now since you have the short blonde hair. You just need to grow out like some side stuff or get little extensions. I hate Medusa, but you could pull off the cosplay because you have the hair. Or you just need like this black leg thing with arms and a hoodie. Bam. Medusa
what? She's such a bitch. I was planning on doing. Room.
I'm right by the sliding door.
I was gonna say there's not some knobhead in a Subaru or something sat outside just going round.
That'd be pretty hilarious and creepy. Never mind. It wouldn't be funny. It'd just be creepy. No, the motorcycles are just really loud.
Oh bugger! No, I was planning on doing Blur. In fact, if I go full northern on that one, nobody understands me. But Blur, that's.
Wait, who is she?
The cat witch with all the pumpkins.
Oh, that's right. Pumpkin. I forgot her
Yeah.
name. I was like, who is that?
Yeah,
Is that one of the other girls?
it's just when I say it, most of the time nobody understands what I'm on about. It should be pronounced Blair, but in my lingo it's Blur.
I got it. I just didn't know who she was.
No, it's like the cosplay idea folder on my Facebook page is sort of coming into fruition because I actually went and I have to get all the stupid little fiddly bits out of the way first. So I've been and bought a bunch of cosplay contact lenses.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gathering all the little bits together. And I do need to find some yellow ones for Blur.
Well, if you have a bunch of contacts, you might as well go David Bowie and just get two different ones and Lightning Streak.
Just get two different ones and just paint my face up and shit. Yes, this is real heterochromia. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh god, and then I could totally get drunk and sing just David Bowie songs like I used to back in the day when I drank a lot. And I used to piss everybody off.
You need to watch American Horror Story. In the newest season, the main character, Elsa, she dressed in this powder blue power suit, and she was singing David Bowie songs. And she most likely was drunk.
That sounds like me. My favourite one to sing is Starman, about 3 o'clock in the morning when everybody's trying to sleep, and I'm just like...
Wait, let me just double check something, because I think that's the song she would sing. Let's see.
If that's true, I think somebody who lived in my apartment building when I lived in Edinburgh must have heard me and thought, I'm going to make a character out of that, and that fucking hideous singing.
No, it was Live on Mars. I'm sorry.
Oh, Life on Mars. Nah, Starman was my one.
You could be your own Elsa. You just need wooden legs.
Just a different song. No, there's nothing else I've been up to, is there? I mean, because I've not done much, apart from me decorating and me... That's it.
Well, since we're going to transition now to our main topic, which is collecting things and the funny title of hoarding, do you want to talk about why you decided to rearrange, and then we can just go from there?
Well, yeah. Well, my room has been the same sort of colour scheme and wallpaper for about, God knows, about 6, 7 years or something like that. And I thought, you know what, it's about time for a change. Because my mum wanted to decorate the kitchen, which I ended up doing. Pretty much all. I'm not kidding. I did the ceilings. I did all the woodwork in the kitchen. My kitchen is massive. It's like 26, 27 foot long, this kitchen. So I did all the ceiling. I did all the walls. The only thing I didn't do was the wallpaper on the side wall here. My mother did that. And I even painted all the fucking cupboards. You name it, I painted it. I thought, right, you know what? I'm going to do my room. So I went and got the maddest purple that I can find. Because purple is the colour of the mentally deranged. And some new paper and everything. And I just thought, you know what, sod it, I'm doing it. And then come to the process of actually clearing all the stuff out of my room. Oh my God, I did not realise just exactly how much shit I own. Oh.
Yeah.
So it come to a point where I was like, oh, I have to put all this stuff in boxes and I have to move my furniture out and then I can crack on with it and then wait for the lot to bloody dry and then shift it all back in. It's just been an absolute nightmare. At least my room got decorated and a bloody good clean at the end of it, but I'm still not finished moving everything back in. Because it's like, you know, where the hell do I put it? You know, it's like... It's just so frustrating.
Yeah, and that's the problem with collecting anything or I guess enjoying something a little too much, especially when it has a fan base, and it has merchandise because it's like, oh, this is cute, and I like this character, so I'm just gonna buy it. Oh, there's a set of them.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, this is a collectible.
Oh,
And it comes with like a little extra part. Yes. It just
and
turns into a mess.
this one is limited edition, so I must buy at least 3 of them.
Oh, they fucked up this one over here, so it's special. I need to buy it, even though it's inaccurate.
It's, I mean, because you collect figures, don't you, Stacey? I collect
Hmm.
figures as well, so it's like, oh, how do you keep them properly? Do you buy 2 of them? Do you get one out of the box, and do you keep one because you hopefully want to sell it on later? Like one of these ones that's like never removed from box. It just reminds me of an episode of Dexter's Laboratory, like from years ago. Ugh.
Didi, get out of my laboratory. Um, I used to just buy action figures, and especially Star Wars ones, and I just keep them in this plastic bin, and I'm not going to open these. And then I just kind of ran out of space, and I just kind of got frustrated with feeling like I couldn't open them, and just buying things
Yeah.
just to shove it away and never see it again. So I started keeping the ones that I wanted and opening them, and then with the ones that I didn't, that I bought just for its face value, I gave to my niece and nephew who are really big Star Wars fans, and one of them
Oh.
was born either on the 9th or 11th of October. So just keep it to them. And with my other ones, I have them, well, you could see some of them. I have them on my bookshelf and movie shelf and action figure shelf, which is really skinny and you can't really put anything else in there. And I just have them hanging out and dusty.
Oh, that's one thing I don't like is when you've got loads of action figures and other types of figurines and stuff, is the fact that they just accumulate dust like no fucker's business. And you're like, I'll get round to it at some point, and then you never do, and then you knock one of them off your shelf and it rolls in the carpet, and all the dust has come off it, and you think, I should knock these over more often.
Just roll them all on the dust. I mean, on the carpet.
It's a nightmare. I mean,
Hmm. Especially since they have like these little like nooks and crannies that you can't really dust unless you get a little Q-tip or just something. This is ridiculous. You can't get it completely dust-free anymore.
like you can get the spray air in a can, like what people
Right.
use for computers and stuff. I heard that was a good way to do it. You know, just all the little stupid bits that you can't get into with a cloth or a. Oh, and in fact as well, you can buy mascara brushes. You know, like just the one with no mascara on them, just like a fucking pack of 20 of them. Get in them. Yeah, the disposable mascara brushes and air in a tin. Apparently them are good for cleaning them and that, but I don't know, I've never tried it. I'm a tight ass, I'm not gonna fucking...
Yeah, you see, that's a lot of effort, and that's money you're going to spend. And not only that, you have to also now store these other things in order to take care of these action figures you could barely store yourself. So it's just, you're just adding on to everything.
You just end up buying more and more things in relation to some other things that you bought loads of in the first place. It's a nightmare. But it's like I've got all my books, my manga books, my DVDs, my video games, my figures, my cuddly plush toys, all crammed into my tiny room. And I really don't want to put them all back.
Yeah, when I used to live with my sister, I had this really small room, a lot smaller than this room right here, but you can't really see it. But it's just really small to the point where, well, it was a small room and it had this small twin bed, but I had 2 crates full of records, and I had 2 big bookshelves, one filled completely with books and the other one filled completely with DVDs. I had a chinchilla in front of my books. Then I had my TV with all the consoles that I have, and then I don't even know what else is a record player on top of this other thing that had, I don't know what it had on there. And then I didn't have any more room in my room. And it was just frustrating.
That's the problem with stuff like this. It's because, right, it's back to the whole, do you get like a figure out of the box, or do you keep it in the box type business, or do you buy one of each, one that you can enjoy out of its box and one that you keep in the box in some bloody dark corner of your attic somewhere? How do you like display all these things? Because I mean, I like displaying my stuff. I like everything being on show. This is why I get everything out of its box. Sometimes I will keep the box. If it's a huge cumbersome thing, I'll probably chuck it out. But if it's a little box, I could go and find another big box and then put all the little boxes inside it and keep it in my attic somewhere. But displaying stuff is, oh yeah, we were talking about IKEA earlier on, weren't we? You know, the lovely little glass display cabinets to get. I don't even have fucking room for the display cabinets to put shit in.
Yeah, it seriously feels like if you want to be a collector of anything, especially more than one thing, you need a house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you need a house with multiple things, with multiple rooms in order to shove all this shit in. Like right now, we've been buying a lot of board games, and my boyfriend had to buy a bookshelf separate from my bookshelves because we just had too many bookshelves, so we couldn't keep too many board games, so we couldn't keep putting them on top of the bookshelf because we couldn't reach them anymore because we had too many.
Oh, no. It's just a complete nightmare for anything like that. It's like, what do you do? Well, yeah. A fucking ginormous house would work, just for stuff. And then what do you do when you fill that house? Because you don't really want to part with anything. I'm terrible with selling things like that. I just can't do it.
Oh, I know what you do. I saw it in an episode of Hoarders. You get a tent and you live outside of your house while all your stuff stays inside of the house.
That sounds like something I would actually do. How bad is that? I don't know if you can see them from here, but and this has happened for a long time now, but every year at Christmas, my mother buys. You remember Betty Boop?
Yeah. Oh, I remember seeing that. I think in one of your YouTube videos on your own channel or something.
Yeah, you might. Well, that cabinet's absolutely full of them. It's not only that, but I've got about 35 to 40 bottles of designer perfume in there as well because I collect that too. So not only do I have a house that's absolutely full of stuff, I smell like a massive tart and all. It's terrible. It's actually terrible. It's like, and a lot of my stuff that was in my room has started encroaching into the rest of the house as well. So I just think, oh, I need to like clean in my room or something. I'll just get a load of my figures out and just go and dot them around the kitchen or in the living room or something. And my mother will come through, obviously, you know, because I'm nearly 30 and I'm really fucking sad. I'm still living with my parents and blah blah blah. She comes through and she's like, what's all this stuff here? Oh, I thought I'd just put them there, you know, I'm like cleaning my room, and 6 weeks later they're still there. She's like, I thought you were fucking shifting those things. I don't want them in my kitchen. Like, I just wanted to clean in my room properly. Can they not just live there for a bit because I'm so lazy? But what do you do? What do you actually do?
Stop buying action figures and start buying hologram action figures. I don't know. It's just, I don't just invest in a lot of shelves. But even then, if you have too many set up, it'll look tacky, and then you can't even properly appreciate the action figures you have if it's just an overwhelming amount of action figures.
It's not only that, but it's like sometimes you'll only have a certain amount of space to actually put shelves and bookcases and cabinets and things like that. So it's like, yeah, while you need a place to store all of your preciouses, you do actually need the space in the first place to put the things to store them on. It's just, oh God. If I ever do get my own house or anything like that, it'll probably be like Aladdin's cave of just pure nerd.
Just don't touch anything.
Yeah, just don't touch anything. And if you're gonna read my comics, you can wear a pair of cotton gloves.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, yeah, and the problem with having bookshelves and shelves, that means, oh, you wanted to put a poster up, now you can't because that's in your way. And that's another issue, especially if you do want to hang up wall art. Like I saw on some of your black and white stuff that looked really nice too.
Yeah, I thought, you know what, I am actually going to put some nice things up on my wall, because I used to have posters and stuff up, and I think I actually got past putting posters up, because I am nearly 30. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to be a grown-up, I'm going to have some nice things on my wall, but still quite immature because they're nerdy things, so not all the way probably mature. So
You're inching forward, it's art.
It's like I'm kind of there, but I'm not quite, and that's fine with me because I don't really want to be a grown-up, but that's another thing altogether. I just went and got a load of some of my like favourite manga images and stuff printed onto some canvases and just hung them up randomly, and they look pretty good, but I made sure they were all in black and white as well, so if I did find like a colour image, I'd flip it around to black and white and then get it printed on canvas, and they were really, really reasonable as well. So I have nice things on my wall, and it's pretty fab.
It's funny. I used to have, when I lived with my sister, my walls were this very blood red, and my ceiling was black, and the frame and everything was black. And I used to only have black and white posters up in my room. So I had the Pulp Fiction poster, and I think I had a Cramps poster and a Go Betty Go poster. But it was all only black and white too. It just looks, especially with color walls, black and white just pops a lot more, and it doesn't contradict any colors. Which makes
it looks classy as well. I think it looks classy.
I think so too.
And you've got loads and loads of colour, bit of black and white. Yeah, like you said, stands out, looks fucking smart.
Yeah, I think right now the only thing that I still kind of hoard is books. Because if I see a book, I'll just buy it, and I'll think, I'll read it later. Like, I sent you a picture of finding that Red Dwarf book. I haven't read it.
Yeah.
I haven't read anything for a while. I have zero time. But I bought it.
You sent me that ages ago.
It was a few bucks, so I bought it, and now it's just sitting on my shelf that has very little space on it. At least that's not buying movies.
See, yeah, I've kind of stopped buying DVDs and stuff. I have started buying Blu-rays now, which is probably going to end up killing me. But DVDs,
smaller.
Yeah, they are smaller. Well, not much smaller.
No. But an inch and a half.
No, the only thing that puts me off really with buying Blu-rays is the fact that I'm still such a cheapskate as well. I really, really don't like paying for Blu-rays just because they're expensive, more expensive than what DVDs are now. So, but I don't know. It's one of them things, really. But manga, I am an absolute bugger for buying. I've bought quite a few more this week.
Yeah, we were talking about this. I don't think we ever talked about it on our show, but if anybody who has a lot of money and wants to start their own business is watching this, we were talking about Loot Crate and how it doesn't really interest us, but a manga Loot Crate would be fantastic. Just always ship out first volumes or first, I guess, I don't know what they're called. They're not called episodes. First issues of things, but mangas only. And that would be so great. It'd be way better than getting a little doodad of something you don't like. I don't know. I just don't really like it.
Exactly. Well, what did I call Loot Crate? Because I remember you bringing it up, and I just basically said Loot Crate's the biggest fucking con going. what is it? You pay
Mhm.
monthly and you get this box of random shit sent out to you, half of it that you don't probably like. What the hell do you do with it? Do you sell it? Do you give it away? Or, it's like, yeah, you've paid whatever for that box to come to you that month. You don't really want to give it away, not unless it was to somebody who would actually appreciate it.
Mhm.
But I mean, what do you do? It's like the shittest pick and mix ever. And even then, you don't get to pick and mix because some motherfuckers pick and mixed it for you in the first place.
Yeah, it sucks. But you see, yeah, but if it was mangas and comic books, at least you get some value out of it, as in you're going to read it and
Hmm.
either enjoy it or not enjoy it, but you're going to experience something with it. And if I got a
Exactly.
box and it had like a Link action figure or Minecraft, I'm not going to know what to do with them. Maybe start a loot crate hoarding thing in my closet because I don't know what to do with these objects. Yard
Listen,
sale? Loot crate yard sale?
you get like a loot crate thing going, and then you just have a big box, and then you throw all the crap in it that you don't want, and flog it all on eBay to the highest bidder. Here's a box of shit that I got from loot crate that I don't fucking want. You bloody have it. Take it away from me and give me your monies.
Yeah, that last part's important. I could buy things that I will enjoy.
Mhm. Oh, it's a nightmare to collect or not to collect. It's like my mother always says to me, because she come in my room the other day and she went, "Oh, isn't it lovely being in your room, not full of your shit?" And I went, "Excuse me, but that is not shit to me." These are all valuable items that may actually make me a little bit of money in the future, should it come to the point when I need to bloody sell the things. And I was like, and you can talk, because my mother collects birdhouses. Little intricate birdhouses that you get that somebody spent a lot of time in decorating and doing this, that, and the other. She's got about fucking 40 of them.
What did she do with them? Did she put them outside for birds or just keep them in? What did she do with
Just
them?
keeps them. Just keeps them.
I don't know what's going on. She should have freaking like bird doll houses. Little birds.
Something. Tiny, tiny little things. Oh, God. Everybody collects something, and while somebody thinks that whatever they're collecting is just absolutely legendary and fantastic, yeah, it's never always like that to somebody else. Uh, and then you get aggro from people saying, "Oh, this is a load of shit, why are you keeping it? You could have such a lovely space if you just got rid of it all." Like, no,
I
you
hate
don't
that.
get it.
I hate that. And being
Hate that.
called a hoarder, because I've been called a hoarder various times, mainly by the same person.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like, how am I if
Uh,
I'm collecting these things? I am not laying down in a little bed on the floor, covering myself with these DVDs or books, because that's how I sleep. Saw that in an episode of Hoarders, only it wasn't books and movies, it was trash. She looks so creepy. But it's completely different until it does turn into the point where I don't like this movie, but I'm gonna keep it anyways. I'm not hoarding, because if I don't like that
uh-huh.
movie, I'm gonna hate myself for buying it. But I'm either gonna give it away, try to give it to someone for a price, give it away, or throw it away. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna keep it.
yeah. I mean, it's like I've still got a load of books that that was another thing. My ex-boyfriend left tons of shit in my house when I kicked him out, and just books, James Patterson books, dozens of them. I'm not kidding.
The murder
Once,
mysteries.
oh my God, it's like, oh. I found loads of them. Yeah, when I did clean out my room, I found more. I'm like, where the hell have these come from? And they're all collecting dust under my bed. And then I pulled another 5 out of a fucking box that I shoved under there, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, ones that he's bought new from in a shop, from thrift stores, charity shops, or whatever, ones that he's bought, ones that I got him for Christmas, ones that I got him for his birthday. There's at least 24 of the fuckers. I'm just going to take them all to the charity shop and get rid of them because I do not want any trace of that fucking asshole in my house anymore. And those boots are still here. Oh, God damn it. In with hate, out with love. But yeah, it's stuff like that, stuff that you really do not need, and you know that you do not need, and you don't want them, whatever, and you can just get rid of them, take them down to the thrift store, charity shop, whatever. Get rid of them. Somebody else will find pleasure out of them. That's the main thing.
I agree. And the only reason you would ever keep it for prolonged periods of time is because you keep forgetting to take it, or you're just too lazy. And it happens. But
Yeah.
It's not like I can't get rid of stuff.
Yeah. That is the difference between a genuine collector and a hoarder. A hoarder can't get rid of stuff because they think for some reason that they have some sort of connection with it and it's important and blah, blah, blah. A collector is like, right, yeah, I do need to actually get rid of some of this stuff. So I think the two are worlds apart, to be honest. So I don't understand when people look at a collector and say, you're a fucking hoarder. Nah, that's a lie. Don't understand what it's about, these people. So that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, and the connection they have is that they have a lot of stuff in very little room.
Yeah. That is all it is. No, they're not hoarding, it's just we've got all this stuff and bugger all space to put it in. That's why it looks as bad as what, they think it is when really it isn't. We're just going to say that was a big drinky thing you had just then.
Yeah. No, you burned it on my glasses and put it down. Yeah, it's 32 ounces, and I take it to school and everything because I always have to drink so much water. Yeah. And the other day I had the hospital studies I'm in one of my research labs. It started, and I was just trying to get out. It was around 7:30 in the morning, and I was running a little bit late. And I shoved this giant water bottle in my bag, and if you can see, it has, you open it and you drink out of that, but you could also close it. I didn't know I hadn't closed it like this, and I shoved it in my bag. I get to the hospital, open my bag, everything's wet because it went from being full to around here, because it was like this, and I'm assuming something pressed up against the button, and no electronics there, though, so that's good. Just my notebook and my planner.
Yeah. Oh, dear. And a piss wet through bag. Oh, my God.
It was actually pretty impressive. Only the center area of my bag got wet, not the front part or the back part. Yeah. I guess it's pretty thick canvas. It was impressive. I mean, it was a shitty situation, but I'm impressed now.
Oh, my God. I remember I had a bottle of appetizer explode in my bag. I mean, it practically exploded because it's fizzy apple juice. I couldn't get the lid off it for some reason, and it was a glass bottle, so there's me with this skinny-ass metal lid on it, trying to get tried it again, couldn't get it. I need a mat. And there was no man around, so I'm doing this, that, and the other. I just got that pissed off with it. I thought, fuck you, going in my bag. 2 seconds later, I felt something dripping down the side of my leg, and I thought, what the hell? I'd loosened it enough for when it was in my bag, being shook about and everything. The cap just blew off. And I had a full bottle of fucking appetizer just dribbling down my leg from my handbag. I was like, this day could not get any shittier. Are you joking? It was horrible. What we women have to put up with there.
Let's see. Oh, that sucks. Why can't things just have little drink compartments? That would be fantastic. Then it'd just be one section of your bag getting wet. But they have to be giant, just in case you want to have 32 ounces of water.
And upright as well, so you could, like, slide it in your handbag and it stays upright. That's what we need.
And, yes. They need to stop taking away pockets from pants and just more pockets. And deep pockets. I want boy pockets, so those things go, like, fucking all the way down to the knee.
It's like you don't even want a handbag or anything. You just want massive pockets where you can shove everything in. You'd be like, I don't need a handbag.
Yeah, then if it smells, it's gonna look like I wet myself to my ankles.
Oh God, we need to invent stuff, me and you, don't we? We've already invented. Well, you've already invented the manga loot crate and the upright thing and a handbag.
Just has to be
for your drinky drink. Oh, it has to be done. We need sponsors. That's what we need. We need sponsors. Put money into our
into our account we don't have.
Oh, it needs to happen. It's like, well, I don't know. Did we get a bit sidetracked just then?
Yes. And
I think we did.
I don't even know where it started.
I don't know. My brain's I'm getting warm and my brain's sort of turned to mush. But, no, I think that we've come to the conclusion that hoarding and collecting are completely different things. And people should just shut their faces when they say you're a hoarder. Nah, I'm a collector, bitch.
That's right.
Don't come crying to me when one of my comics is making 1.5 million bucks in about 10 years' time.
That'd be amazing. But I feel like it'd take too long. Like, you'd be dead. You wouldn't be able to enjoy that money, and then your little shit kids would be selling your comics. It's like, I was giving you that, so you don't enjoy that.
Yeah, you would. You'd get all that stuff, and then you would like move house or something, and then it ends up going in storage, and then all of a sudden you've just turned into some crazy middle-aged, midlife crisis piece of work that's driving around in a convertible fucking Miata or MX-5 or whatever they're called, and then just your little bastard children find all these just gems in your attic and then sell them. Without you knowing.
And turn it from, oh, my grandma's very alive too. My grandma was an amazing collector of all sorts, and she knew value. A load of bullshit.
Little fuckers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are we about finished then, do you reckon? We've had a nice
I think so.
warble. We went off on our usual tangent.
Yeah, at least it wasn't about Barbara. It could have
Fucking Barbara. Fucking Barbara. Yeah, if we're finished, I suppose I shall wrap things up then.
Yeah, in our next episode, we'll talk about the finale of Walking Dead, what recently happened with The Flash, which is the only show I've been keeping up with, aside from RuPaul's Drag Race.
And Powers.
Oh, Powers. Oh, yeah, it's so good. Yes. So if you, the audience, haven't been keeping up, you should watch so we could talk about it next week. I was going to say something else, but my brain said, no, we don't need that information. Goodbye.
Let's go win. But in the meantime, if everybody would very kindly go and subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can also follow us on Twitter, and you can go and like our Facebook page as well. And please come and talk to us. We want to hear what you all think. We want your opinions. We want to have just some random bollocks talk with you, or whatever, just anything. We're quite active on the Facebook page. So please come and give us a like. And yes, YouTube, subscribe, Twitter, follow, blah, blah, blah. You know what to do. And until... Oh, yeah. But until next episode, whenever that may be, probably sometime next week, we shall see you around. And goodbye, everyone. Bye, Stacey.
Bye.